everybody. Today I'm going to be reviewing the free-to-play turn-based MMO, Atlantica Online. Atlantica Online is currently one of the most, if not the most popular free-to-play MMO, and largely in part because of its innovative turn-based playing style. It mixes a fantasy MMO with a turn-based Pokemon-like fighting combat. So let's get right into the character creation. Atlantica Online has a pretty different style of character creation. Instead of classes like the mage, the warrior, the ranger, whatever, it has more like styles. Like you can be a spearman, a gunner, a bow, someone who uses cannons, and they even have a really interesting one. You can use a guitar to do damage, which I think is pretty awesome and innovative. And as far as the appearance, there's a fairly decent amount of appearance customization. Not the most I've seen in an MMO, but it's there. Alright, I'm really enjoying Atlantica Online so far. Like I said earlier, it's a turn-based MMO, and the player base is very high. As you can see around me, there was a decent amount of people here earlier, but there's still 5 or 6 people around me, and this is just one part of the beginner section. Actually, we're out of the beginner tutorial, which I would highly recommend doing. In fact, I don't think you have a choice, but it really does kind of fill you in on how the game is played for beginners. So good job, Endors, on the tutorial, because you really do learn a good amount of how the game is played through the tutorial. Like I said earlier, it's turn-based, so the combat is very unique, very fresh, and I think that's part of the reason, well, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why it's so popular, because there's no other MMO like this. But like I said in the beginning, this does have normal fantasy MMO qualities. As you can see, I'm just walking around. I grabbed a quest just like any other MMO, but when you go to battle, it's completely different. I need to use that. Give that to her. I don't know. Huh. Okay. You know what? Maybe the beginner tutorial didn't help, because I completely forget how to do this. That's a revival potion. I see. Alright. So let's just go ahead and use this on her. There we go. Alright. Yeah, wow. Took me a while to figure that out. So, the interface, as you can see, this is the inventory. Interface is alright. I've seen better. It's kind of a little outdated. The edges are kind of, I don't know. It's alright. It's a free MMO. I'm not complaining. So, yeah, like I was gonna do earlier, let's get into battle and show you why this game is so popular. Okay, so you have your team versus the other team. If that's what turn-based is, if you didn't know. So, yeah, pretty much you just kind of take turns killing each other, or trying to. And let's see here. The animations are pretty nice. That looks pretty sweet. You go kill him. And if you can see up at the top, you have a time bar, and you gotta get all your attacks off in that time. Whoa, that's cool. I love the fact that they have a guitar class. It's very unique. There's no other MMOs with that, with a guitar class. Let's just finish this up, and game over. Alright. So, that was just a little taste of the battle. I imagine that as you get farther into the game, the battles will be better. The level cap is 130, but the leveling is pretty fast. You pretty much get to level 3 right out of the tutorial. So I mean, in the beginning, the leveling's pretty fast. There's probably not too much grind, but if there is grind, it's fun because it's unlike any other game. You're not just mashing skills 1, 2, 3, 4. You're actually strategically taking out enemies. This is a PvP enabled game. The PvP, I hear, gets really intense once you get into it. They actually have a leaderboard, much like the Guild Wars PvP ladder. And they have huge tournaments for this. If you just search for on YouTube, Atlantica Online PvP battle, you'll get a ton of reviews. That's just filled with what tournaments they do. So I want to show you another cool feature here. If you right click, you can observe someone battling. And it's just really unique. You can tell Enddoors, and it's produced by IGG, I believe, and you can just tell that they put a lot of time into this, and it really has paid off. It's extremely popular. People love it, and there's a lot of strategy that goes into it. It's much more than just a regular MMO. So let's just watch this guy battle. He's a lot better than me, I can already tell. Alright, that's good enough. And these guys right here, these are like your henchmen. You pick them up in the beginning tutorial. They fight along with you through the entire game, and they fight along with you through the entire game. So I mean, that's that. The game is extremely fun, extremely popular, and I highly suggest you checking this out. If you're looking for a fresh, brand new MMO, it's not brand new, a fresh, new MMO, I guess you could say. I hope you enjoyed this first review that I did. There's more to come, and thanks guys. I will see you in the next video.